does really feel like you're wading through water in this one. But you know, if realism was what they were going for, then they certainly nailed it. Right, there is a bubble there as well. If it decides to show up...
Oh no!
Thank you. Oh, goddamn Albany.
This guy.
Come on, stop chucking them. Right, they're all relinquished. Go down. Get the bubble again. And by the time you come up, the sprites will have disappeared off screen. That's the way to play it, I think. It's so stingy, that one. There we go. Roll into it. Lovely stuff.
Well, we're playing very strictly by the book on this one. None of this jumping the gun bollocks from last time.
Well, we've got to be careful now because we're on our last bleeding life. So.
At least we have a continue.
True.
That being said, what's the next stage? The next stage is...
Scrap brain, isn't it?
We should be okay. He says.
Jinxed it now.
We're going to die horribly. We're going to make it to the... we're going to make it to the final boss and then die again.
Problem is that's more believable, so you can't win either way. Not that I don't have all my faith in you.
Thank you. Well, what'll happen is we'll have part 3 where we oh, you seen this? Magic!
Oh yes, it turns into extra life. Excellent stuff. You mentioned that last time.
There's probably going to be part 3 where we just go screw it and then we bring Adam in.
So yeah, if part 3 turns up on the Sonic Stadium channel, you'll know exactly what's happened. Oh dearie me.
Oh.
It's over here.
Hopefully... Oh, is it just a shield? Because if it is, I'll be sad.
I think it is.
I'm sad.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, well,
get now.
I'm justifying my journey.
Oh, it's such a tricksy thing to go back. It's annoying that the side of the spikes are also dangerous. As well, isn't it? Nice. You're through.
For now.
Right, remember there's an Orbinaut down here, so lure him out first.
Oh. And then there's this fucking guy.
Oh, come on! He's got to relinquish his death spheres.
Oh, bloody hell!
Oh no! Can you get back up? Oh, you might be able to get it on that block. No.
No, we can. We cannot. Yes, we can!
Excellent. What a lifesaver.
I was about to call him Grounder, and then I knew better.
Isn't he called Grounder in this one?
That's Burrobot. Grounder's in
right.
Aquatic Ruin Zone.
That's it, yep.
Oh no!
Mind yourself.
Given we were talking about the Sonic yearbooks earlier today,
Yeah.
do you remember the story where it has the giant Grounder in it?
Did that appear in STC as well?
No, it was because it uses the adventure design for Robotnik.
Oh, okay. No, I don't remember that one, to be honest.
So it's not. Then it must not be the yearbook that you have.
Oh, it might be the second yearbook.
The second yearbook has a story in which it basically has Robotnik making giant badniks, and one of them is a giant Grounder.
Right, okay.
And then they jump off and they go into the ocean, and then there's a giant chopper.
Right. I'll have to check it out. Because I do have the second yearbook, but it's quite a recent purchase. I only ever had the original yearbook as a kid. And yeah, the second yearbook I was aware of, but never sort of owned for the longest time. so I haven't had as much time with it. Whereas the original yearbook, I could probably remember every strip in it.
Was the original yearbook the one that has the one that I like to call Tails Fails?
Which one's that?
It's the one where Tails decides that he's gonna. Actually, hold on. I'll.
This is Emerald time, isn't it?
It is. We have to be quick as balls.
Right. Okay. Here we go. You do have an extra life if you want to attempt that second time. Good stuff. And he's
Yes!
First attempt, good man.
Anyway, I like to call it. I can't remember the actual title, so I just call it Tails Fails.
Right, okay, go on.
But essentially, it's the Tails is in Casino Night Zone, and it's like he's saying to the reader, "Hi, I'm Tails, and I'm going to be in a strip without Sonic. It's my time to shine."
Right.
And like Sonic appears on he goes in the slot machine and Sonic's on all the reels.
Oh right, yes, I remember the one you're on about. Yeah.
And then it basically ends with Sonic going, "Nah."
Sorry, mate.
You can't escape me.
Now the one I always recall from like the first yearbook is the one in Spring Yard Zone, where it's all kind of like two-dimensional.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I always used to love that as a kid because it was like, oh wow, they've really like made it look like the games, despite the fact that it's quite like a really cheap way of doing it, to be honest with you. But like, yeah, I always really liked the style of that one a lot, and I loved the look of the Eggomatic and things. I always used to like draw my own comics using like that as reference.
Well, there's a very interesting story. I was gonna say I hope he doesn't mind me telling this. It's not like an inflammatory story, but
okay,
it's a very interesting. Oh well.
Never mind. You got an extra life out of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ferran Rodriguez, the Sonic the comic artist.
Yep.
His very first strip was that one about the Death Egg.
Is it with the Winged Fortress?
Yeah. So the story is that when he made the strip,
yeah,
and he didn't have any reference from Sega for the level,
yeah,
especially given it was like the last two levels of Sonic 2.
Yeah.
He had to buy a Mega Drive, and then like play up to that stage, and then pause it,
yeah,
and then draw reference.
Oh, that's amazing.
So he's got actual cred.
Oh, good lad.
Yeah.
I knew there's a reason why I like that boy.
apart from his fun art.
Indeed. Yeah, I think I got Fran to sign my Spin Attack and Beats the Badniks graphics.
Well, his
I think those are both his covers.
They are both his covers, yeah. And I think I might be wrong, but doesn't the Death Egg story appear in one of them?
Yes.
Because it's a pretty early story.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is in one of those. Yeah.
I got a piece of original art, and I specifically wanted it. It's because it's Sonic shaking hands with Mickey Mouse.
Of course, because Ferran is now obviously famously, a Disney sort of go-to. Yeah, no, I mean that's a lovely piece to get done, isn't it? So.
Yeah, well, I mean, I remember I was sitting next to him at Summer of Sonic,
yeah.
And someone asked him to draw Espio, the new one, the one from Heroes onwards, the current design.
Yeah.
And he drew it pretty much as in he had like a mobile in his hand, he had a reference, but he drew it pretty much perfectly in his sort of style.
Yeah.
And then like I was talking to him afterwards, and he just goes, "I don't think I've ever seen that character before." So the Emerald
after his time, unfortunately.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, actually, no. Tell a lie, because the team KOX team do appear in
Sonic the Comic. Oh yeah.
But it was never really his baby at any point. I think Elson was kind of like the go-to guy for
Elson
KOX
and Dobbin, and Carl Flint actually did a pretty decent job.
Yeah.
I think he did a couple stories. He definitely did a couple covers.
I don't think did Dobbin ever like draw Espio or
yeah.
Vector?
There's that fantastic story where like Vector turns into like a Godzilla-esque monster.
That's the one.
And,
yeah.
And Mighty and Espio are arguing too much to actually stop him.
Yeah.